Today we're going to hack that 1031 exchange timeline and get you more time to find that replacement property. That's right, guys, we can hack this 1031 exchange timeline. I'm going to show you how to do it, but before we dive into it, hit the subscribe button and smash that like button. Thanks so much. All right, well, let's do a real quick recap of just a standard 1031 exchange. I'm going to throw a little link up here that you can watch that video, but we're going to recap it real quick. So I'm going to throw up the standard exchange timeline here, guys. So looking at this timeline, once we close on our down leg property, our old property that we're selling, we have 45 days to identify a new property. And then we have 180 days from the day we close our old property to close on our new property. But today, I'm going to show you a little trick I've been using for the last 20 years to help my clients get more time and find the right property, not just a property, so they don't have to pay capital gains. So we're going to keep that timeline that you just saw basically intact. We're not going to mess with it. We don't want to mess with the government. We don't want to mess with the IRS. But there are ways to buy us more time to find that property. Yet, it's real simple, but it's not easy. We're going to get into it, but a little disclaimer. It's not going to work for every client, it's not going to work for every property, and it's not going to work in every market. You have to decide if it's going to work, and you're going to have to put all those pieces of the puzzle together for your client. It's a little tricky, but when it works amazing, and your client's going to love you. Or if you're doing an exchange for yourself, you're going to love it even more because it takes some of that pressure off and puts it more on your real estate agent. It's going to make them work a little bit harder, but they're going to get paid well for it. Here is our hacked timeline. Check it out. So, we're going to start off by selling our existing property, our down leg property. Once we get that under contract, we're going to pre-qualify our buyer to let them know, like, hey, we're going to take a little bit of time to find our 1031, and we're going to build in our escrow or our under contract period. And depending on if you're residential or commercial, so you guys know I straddle that residential and commercial all the time. I'm always plucking people out of that residential market and placing them in the commercial for generational wealth building so they can quit their day job. So you're going to see standard residential contract period is 30 days. Commercial, 60 days. So depending on where you're at, we're going to build in appropriate extensions. Now we're going to have to educate that other broker. We're going to have to educate the lender. And we're going to have to educate that buyer that's buying our client's relinquished property, the old property, the down leg. Okay, so we got a little bit of work to do to educate people, to get them to kind of sit tight a little bit. But when you're in a market that's appreciating in value, buyers are willing to wait. Now, do they get antsy? Do they get a little nervous? Yeah, they do. And we got to keep them calm, and we got to communicate well with them. We got to communicate well with everyone. Anyways, guys, that's it. It's simple, but yet it can be very complicated. I hope it was helpful. I hope it stimulates more ideas, creates more opportunities, not only for yourself, but for your clients. Get out there, guys. Get investing. Find that property. Build some wealth. Live off that cash flow and not be dependent on a 9-to-5. That's the goal. There's the opportunity. Another tool for your tool belt. I hope you love it. I'll see you on the next video. And if you got any questions on it, hit me up. My phone number, my email's down below. And for you trolls out there, go ahead and troll. I'm living an awesome life on the farm because I've put this to work for myself. See you guys on the next video.